Assalamualaikum and good morning to all of you. Okay, sorry for being late. I have some technical problem. So now we're going to discuss the answer for grammar question. Okay, for review 1, unit 1 and 2. Okay, so have you done all? Have you answered all the questions? Okay, I hope that you have answered all the questions. So now let's check the answer. Okay, we start from A. Okay, section A. Okay, so for section A, complete the sentences with the present simple, the present continuous, and past simple, or the past continuous of the verbs in brackets. Okay, number 1. Okay, you are disgusting. You always eating with your mouth open. Yeah? You are always eating with your mouth open. Okay, so there's 2 gaps. Okay, the first gap, you write are, you are disgusting. Second gap, you are always eating with your open mouth. Okay, next, number 2. Okay, the word given there is miss. Okay, the answer is Shelley missed. Okay, Shelley missed my favorite cookery program on TV last night. Okay, what time did it start? Okay, what time did it start? Okay, the first gap is missed, past tense, M-I-S-S-E-D. Okay, second gap, what time did it start? Okay, number 3. Okay, the word given, not see. Okay, Shelley does not see her parents very often, but she often visits her grandparents. Okay, Shelley doesn't see her parents very often, but she often visits her grandparents. Okay, number 4. A 3-course meal at Mamma Mia costs about £45 per person. Right? The answer is cost. Okay, C-O-S-T-S. Okay, next, number 5. We all know that fruit and vegetables are very good for us, but do we eat enough each day? Okay, that is present simple. Okay, number 6. Number 6. Mom was making pizza for lunch when she realized that she didn't have any cheese. We had sandwiches instead. Okay, that is for past tense. Next, number 7. Number 7. I am thinking of cooking chicken on Sunday. What do you think? I am thinking of cooking chicken on Sunday. What do you think? Okay, so you use present continuous, okay, for something that you plan. Yeah? Okay, next, number 8. Bill is not a chef, but he is working at a restaurant in town at the moment. Okay, so you can see the clue at the moment, so you use present continuous. Okay, next, number 9. Pete and Lucy spent last weekend with us. So last weekend is a clue for past simple. So we use spent, S-P-E-N-T. Okay, number 10. Did the children enjoy the party on Saturday? Okay, so the party is already happened. Then a friend asks, okay, or the relatives or family members ask, okay, did the children enjoy the party on Saturday? Okay, next, 11. Sam has 8 sisters. I have only got 1. Okay, Sam has 8 sisters. I have only got 1. Okay, that for number 11 we use present simple. Okay, so Sam is singular subject, we use has, and I is also singular subject, we use have, but it is specially for pronoun I only. Okay, like Sam is singular, we use has. Okay, Sam, Lucy, Ali, he, she, we use has. Okay, but for I, even though the subject is singular, we use have. Okay, number 12. Carrie went to the doctor's yesterday. Okay, that is the clue for past simple, yesterday. And she told her about the importance of a well-balanced diet. Okay, next. Now we move to B. Move to B. Okay, B. Circle the correct words. Okay, number 1. Okay, number 1. I found the information about olives on the internet. Okay, we use the, not and. We are referring to one particular information which is about olives. So we use the. Okay, next, number 2, physics is my brother's favorite subject at school. Okay, so physics we use as because physics is considered as singular. S for physics is not a sign of plural. Physics is referring to one particular subject, so we use is, which is specially for singular subject or object. Okay, number 3, please buy some cheese and some bread when you are at the supermarket. Okay, so we use some bread. Okay, number 4, there are a number of good restaurants down by the sea. A number of good restaurants down by the sea. We don't use a lot. We use a number of. Okay, number 5. Put a little olive oil on your salad and it will taste delicious. So olive oil you cannot count, so you use little. Okay, number 6. I like a sandwich and a cup of coffee for lunch. Okay, so we don't use can because we drink coffee from a cup, not from a can. Okay, number 7. How much spaghetti do you want? Okay, so we don't count spaghetti. So we use the word much. If something that is countable, okay, we use many. For example, I can see many apples in a basket. So apple, basically, we can count. But for spaghetti, we cannot count. Okay, so we use much. Okay, number 8. Men enjoy cooking. Lots of chefs are men. Okay, so men enjoy. Men is plural. So we use singular verb, which is, no. Men is plural, M-E-N. Plural for men, M-A-N. Okay, so we use plural verb, which is without S. Okay, next, C. Complete the second sentences so that they have a similar meaning to the first sentences. Use the words in bold. Okay, number 1. We don't eat out during the week anymore. Okay, so the word is used. We used to eat out during the week. Okay, number 2. Sooner or later, your new school won't feel so strange. Sooner or later, you will get used to your new school. Okay, the meaning is similar. Okay, the meaning is similar, but it is written in different way. Okay, next, number 3. Cooking for lots of people is nothing new for Geoff. Okay, Geoff is used to cooking for lots of people. Okay, number 5. Looking after a small baby is something new for my sister and her husband. Okay, the word given is not. My sister and her husband are not used to looking after a baby. Okay, number 6, the last one. Mom used to read me stories when I was young. Okay, the word given would. Mom would read me stories when I was young. Okay, so from all of the question, okay, how many of you got all correct? Okay, what is your score? Can you write your score? Okay, so the total up of the question is 26. Okay, so what is your score? Can you write your score? Number 4. Okay, number 4 section. Which section? And the NZ. Number 4. What's the problem with number 4? Which section are you referring to? Alright, so now we move on to the reading activity. Okay, turn to page 32. Okay, so for this reading activity, okay, you will be doing multiple choice question, and of course you need to understand the text. Okay, so the vocabulary that we're going to learn is based on environment related words. All right, so now look at A. Okay, section C. Okay, and the answer you want the answer for section C, question number 4. Okay, so I repeat. Okay, the answer for number 4. Okay, number 4. Tammy didn't eat meat when she was younger. Yeah, so the answer is Tammy didn't used to eat meat when she was younger. Tammy didn't used to eat meat when she was younger. Okay, got it? Okay, so congrats to Nur Lydia. You got 21/26. Okay, congrats. Okay, now we move on to reading activity. Okay, so if you can see the picture, okay, I don't have the picture here, okay, but you can refer to your textbook. In the textbook, okay, you can see a diver uses cyanide to collect fish from a several reef in the Philippines. Traders can receive a high price for reef fish in aquarium markets. Yeah. Okay, so do you think is it a proper way to do in order to get profit? What do you think about that? So perhaps after this you can search a bit about a diver uses cyanide to collect fish from a coral reef, especially in Philippines. Okay, perhaps you want to know the information about this. Okay, A, we work with a partner. Okay, you don't have your partner beside you. Okay, what do you usually read? Look at the ideas below. Which ones do you read the most? Okay, is it books, e-books, magazines, text messages, newspaper, notices and poster, websites, blog, adverts, postcard? Which one? I love to read website actually. Yeah. Because it is easier to get the source. Yeah, the source is very easy to get. Okay, and I don't have to carry heavy books everywhere. Yeah? So I can search the website through my phone, smartphone. I'm sure most of you do the same, right? Okay, next. Okay, look at the ideas in A again with a partner. Decide if the information you read in each give facts, entertains the reader, is it educational, Is it gives? Okay, gives your personal details. Okay. I guess it entertains the reader and it is educational as it provides a lot of information. In fact, I can gain my knowledge on one particular topic. So that's my opinions. And of course, it gives facts where you can use it in your writing, okay, exchange information with friends and colleagues. Okay, next, C, read the text quickly. Where could you read this type of text? What type of information does it have in it? Okay, so we're going to read, okay, the text entitled Cities Beneath the Sea. Okay, D, read the exam close up, then read the exam task and underline the keywords. Okay, so this one, D, we're going to do it later on. Okay, E, now complete the exam task. Okay, so this one we're going to do later. Now we're going to focus on the reading. Okay, so this is the article, the text that you need to read. Cities Beneath the Sea. So can you read it? Okay, who would like to read? Lydia, would you like to read? Lydia Shazwani? Lydia Shazwani, would you like to read? Who would like to read this text? No one wants to read? Okay, Lydia. So I've shared a link, okay, a link in your group, Telegram group. Okay, so you can click the link. Okay, click on the link. Devices not connected, Shazwani. Devices not connected. So I cannot invite you. I cannot invite you, Shazwani, yeah? Because device is not connected. Okay, anyone else who would like to read? Okay, what about Andy and Zach? What about Andy and Zach? Would you like to read? Or Arif Daniel? Okay, Abid, Oh, suddenly Abid disappear. Okay, who would like to read? Andy and Zach. Can you click the link in the Telegram group? Okay, who would like to read? No one wants to read. Hmm? No one wants to read? Lydia couldn't get through. Okay, Abid again. Okay, Abid. Okay, so I add Abid to this to the StreamYard. Okay, so Abid, can you read? Abid, are you there? Are you there, Abid? Oh, suddenly Abid disappeared. Okay, so have you finished reading the text? Yes? Okay, so cities beneath the sea. Coral polyps are truly the animals that help make the world. For millions of years, tiny coral polyps have been building underwater cities. The polyps create something called limestone, which they then live on top of. There are huge amounts of limestone under the ocean in islands and mountains. These limestone islands and mountains are called coral reefs. Some reefs are bigger than anything people have ever made. The Egyptians used it to build the Great Pyramids. They have used limestone to build many buildings, and crushed limestone is used to make cement. Next, a variety of life. Living coral reefs are amazing cities beneath the sea that are full of life. The reefs develop well in the warm oceans near the equator, among the world's most colorful places. Coral reefs are full of brightly colored fish. Reef fish are an important food source for humans, and many are caught for food around the world. The biggest of them all, the Great Barrier Reef in Australia, is the largest reef in the world. It is 2,000 kilometers long, over 400 types of coral, 1,500 species of fish, and approximately 4,000 types of mollusks live in, on, and around the reef. Each year, thousands of visitors come to see this remarkable world beneath the waves. However, there are rules. Visitors can only visit 5% of the reef. In this way, they can still enjoy the reef while it remains protected for future generations. Threats to coral reef. In recent years, a number of dangers have threatened coral reefs and the life that depends on them. One of the biggest threats is an illegal way of fishing. Okay, last one. I think. Oh no, this is not the last one. Okay, that explodes bombs in the water to kill as many fish as possible. It kills most living things and causes great damage to the reef's structure. Fishing with an extremely dangerous chemical called cyanide is another threat to reefs, particularly in the Philippines. Fishermen put this poisonous chemical into the reef water because it stuns the fish and they can't move. They catch the fish easily and then sell them for big money to aquariums or restaurants. The chemical they use kills coral polyps and causes large area of the reef to die. Water pollution also damages reefs. In addition, Warmer water in the oceans has been causing many areas of reefs to turn white. Biologists are worried that further warming may damage coral reefs even more. Okay, last paragraph. Reasons for hope. Threats to coral reefs are serious, but there is reason to hope that they will survive. Coral reef conservation can help these tiny coral polyps, which have survived natural threats of millions of years. So rebuild the damaged reefs that so many ocean creatures and plants depend on. Okay, so these are the types. Okay, now we look at the word focus. Okay, what is coral polyp? So coral polyp is actually a small animal that lives in the sea. Okay, number 2, limestone, a rock that is made of calcium carbonate. Ataupun kita panggil batu kapur. Okay, cement, a grey powder that is mixed with sand and water to make concrete. So our building in school, okay, in order to make a building, okay, we use some parts of cement to uh, to make the brick stick to each other. Okay, next, Ecuador is an imaginary line drawn around the middle of the earth. Okay, next, mollusk, an animal that has a soft body and is often covered with shell. So is it is crab considered as mollusk? Okay, next, stun, made unconscious and unstable to move for a short time. So become paralyzed or unconscious. Okay, next. Okay, exam close up. Okay, so understanding tax types. Okay, first, identifying the type of tax in an exam can help you understand the information in it. Okay, for example, you need to identify whether the text is in form of dialogue, conversation, or article, or is it informal letter, or is it a report? Okay, so you need to identify the type of text. Okay, so when you identify the type of text, it is easier for you to understand the information. It is easier for you to make a reference or inference. Okay, next, read the text quickly to find out what kind of text it is. For example, is it a review, a notice, a letter, etc. And the type of information it has in it. Okay, so for the text that I just read for you just now is an information about lives in the sea. Okay, so the threat. Okay, so what are the threats that the sea creature are facing? Okay, so is there any reason for hope? Okay, so you need to identify a type of information. Okay, next, then read each paragraph carefully one at a time. What is each paragraph about? What information does the writer want you to know? Try to answer these questions before you read the next paragraph. Use the title and any headings in the text to help you. Because the heading or the title will help you a lot. For example, okay, threat to coral reef. Okay, for example, here, okay, threat to coral reef. So, of course, okay, the content here is about the threat, okay, to coral reefs. Okay, so any question regarding to the threat, so you just come straight to this paragraph and then search for the answers. Okay, so now we try out this question. Okay, exam task. Read the types and questions below. For each question, choose the correct letter A, B, C, or D. Okay, so basically there are only 4 questions. 4 questions. Okay, try to read through question number 1 and number 2. Okay, there are 5 questions, 5 questions. Okay, ready? Okay, number 1. What does the writer want to do with this text? Okay, so the answer is, what's the answer? The answer is B. Yeah? To give information about reefs. Yeah? To give information about reefs. Okay, number 2. What are coral reefs made of? What are coral reefs made of? Okay, so coral reef made of a kind of rock. And is it rock? Yes. Coral reefs made of a kind of rock. Okay, next. Number 3. Which statement about coral reefs is not true? Okay, the answer is C. They are usually found in deep ocean waters. Okay, number 4. How is the Great Barrier Reef protected? Okay, how is the Great Barrier Reef protected? Okay, the answer is A. Only a small part of the reef can be seen by visitors. Okay, next. Okay, next. Number 5. Which is the best summary of the text? Which is the best summary of the text? Okay, so the answer is it A, B, C, or D? Which one? And the answer is B. Yeah? The coral reefs are natural wonders that are in danger, and we should do everything we can to save them. So this is the answer. The answer is B. Yeah. Okay. Okay, that is the last slide for today. So yes, thank you, Lydia. The answer for number 5 is B. Okay, so I think this is our last class for this week, because next week you are going for your you're going to have a break, yeah, for 1 week. Yeah, so after this, perhaps, okay, you're going to have your class with other teacher. Okay, so I guess that's all from me. For a few weeks, replacing your teacher. I hope that all the lessons, okay, are useful for you. Okay, so I hope that you all enjoyed all my classes. And when I have class with all of you, actually I learn a lot new thing. For example, and I try to use other methods of application in order to make all one class uh, could see the slide, and also could also have class could learn at the same time. Okay, but when I use YouTube, I can see only 29 online. Okay, but it's okay because after this you can reach for this lesson, okay, by using the link, okay, that I gave you. Okay, so I think that's all for today. Thank you. So bye.